the worshiping of the Lord's Sabbath, why did the Lord say that this should be a covenant between me and you throughout your generations? When he was talking about the Sabbath day. Because he wanted the Sabbath day to constantly be kept. Why do he want the Sabbath day to constantly be kept for days like today? There has to be that righteous example in that wicked world. When everybody else's mind is on nonsense, vanity, and wickedness, the Lord wanted to be. He wanted to be shown. He wanted to be seen that he's bringing his people back. And bringing his nation back, there's going to be people's mind that is back on him. That brings us back to the very beginning. That brings us back to, if you know the Bible and you know the book of Genesis, that brings us back to the story of Cain and Abel. That brings us back to the story of Adam and Eve. That brings us back to when the world was paradise and it was getting ready to turn into something that was wicked. It brings us back to how at one point everybody's mind was on God. And then all of a sudden, through Eve, people's minds stopped being on God. Then Cain's mind stopped being on God, right? Then Cain killed Abel, right? So now the wicked was prominent in the world. So now Adam transgressed, Eve transgressed, Cain transgressed. So rather than having righteous people, now you got wicked people. The world started out where everybody was righteous. Then the breaking of God's commandments came, and everybody started getting wicked. The Lord kicked Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden. Y'all know the story, right? Y'all don't know the story? The Lord kicked Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden, put two angels there with flaming swords to let them know you're not getting back into paradise. You're going out there in that world. And it's going to be wicked as hell out there. Right? Right? All right, so then what happened? Adam and Eve, they went out in that wicked world and they had another child. Now I'm getting to my point. And now the world is getting wicked. They had another child. This child name was what? What was his name? What was his name? His name was Seth. And when Seth was born, what did the Bible say? Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord. That's what it's all about. In a wicked world, the righteous always has to show back up. See, God created this world. And he didn't create this world to be wicked. But according to Job chapter 9, verse 24, what happened? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So if the wicked got the earth, what has to happen? The righteous has to show back up. Do y'all understand that? Do you understand that? Do you understand that? The righteous has to show back up. You're shopping, please. Listen to me. We in this center right here. We in this center on this planet, on this earth, in Orlando, and it's wicked as hell, okay? Okay, you're going to go to the bathroom, you're going to see wickedness, okay? Okay. If you don't see the wickedness is unseen, but it's there, okay? It's all around you. Everybody understand that? But that's not the point. You know what the point is? The righteous showed up in the middle of this wickedness. So, just like God said, let your light shine. That's the point. You are here to be seen. You are here to be heard. You are here to be looked at. You are here to be watched. You are here to be an example. In a wicked world, the righteous has to show back up. Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? You're shopping, please. But don't try to front up in here. Don't be fronting up in here. Don't try to be a wicked in this righteous world. Because now the wickedness is going to be consumed among this righteousness. That's what it's all about. Been about that from the very beginning. Ever since God destroyed the world, when he destroyed the world, and I'm talking about God the Father. When he destroyed the world with the flood, ever since that time, all the way up to the time of the birth of Jesus Christ, you know what was going on? When God brought the flood on the world and saved Noah and his family, ever since then, the Lord been working on a class. Did y'all hear me? Ever since the minute he brought the flood, he started sitting down and working on a class. God the Father. Y'all don't think he was working on a class? I mean, if he destroyed the whole world, he had to teach somebody something. Class was worked on from the beginning. And what he did with this class is, after he put this class together, he sat his son down, which is Jesus Christ, and he taught him this class. He taught him this class. Christ learned this class. And Christ said to the Father, I can't wait to teach this class. Why y'all smiling at me? You smiling. I'm seeing a lot of smiles. I'm seeing some smiles. The Lord said, you got to wait on teaching this class. God the Father told God the Son, you got to wait on teaching this class. He wanted to teach this class bad. Because this class is a game changer. This class is supposed to change the game. See, Satan been winning, right? And once Christ came to teach this class, Satan was going to start losing. It was going to change the game. How long did Christ have to wait to teach this class? He had to wait until he was manifested in the flesh. Without controversy, he had to wait until he was made like his brethren. Because this class was so deep of a class that he had to teach it face to face. He couldn't send a prophet to teach this class. Jeremiah couldn't teach this class. Ezekiel couldn't teach this class. Everybody, y'all hearing me? This class had to be taught by Jesus Christ in the flesh while he was looking at the nation of Israel. And I'm going to hit you with something. When he came in the flesh, he taught that class. The class is already taught. But none of the wicked understands this class. None of the wicked understands how deep this class is or how deep it was. The wicked, they read over this class. Right? Huh? It was actually Jesus Christ, his first class. It was the first thing he taught when he was manifested in the flesh. That's how you know that this been worked on for a very long time. It was the first message he gave to the nation of Israel as a class. We're not talking about a group of individuals, 12 guys, where he said, follow me. Those were the first words and sentences, but the first class. We had a multitude in front of them. It was this class, the class that I'm going to teach tonight. All right. Okay, y'all want this class? All right. Okay. Let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. You're shopping, please, because you heard it before, but let me bring it back. It was explained to you before, and you understood it before, but let me bring it back. Let's go first to, open up your Bibles and go first to, so we can get an understanding. Let's get the book of St. John chapter 12, and what I mean by get an understanding of how Christ was dealing when he was walking around in the flesh. What he was doing, what he was saying, and why he was doing and saying the things that he was saying. Do everybody understand that? Everything that Jesus Christ did, everything that Jesus Christ said, it was all planned. It was all mapped out. God the Father told him everything that he needed to do. He was preparing him and getting him ready for a lot of different things. And one of the major debuts, one of the major things was this class. Let's get the book of St. John chapter 12, and we're going to read verse 44. St. John chapter 12, verse 44. Read it.
Jesus cried.
Read on.
And said.
Read on.
He that believeth on me.
What did Christ say?
He that believeth on me.
Read on.
Believeth not on me.
Yeah, he said, y'all don't really, he said, you're not really believing on me. Because it's everything that I'm telling you is coming from someplace else. It ain't really coming from, it's not really coming from me. So what you believe, you're not really believing on me. Read on.
Put on him.
Read it one more time.
Put on him.
Read it again.
Put on him.
Read on.
That sent me.
See, that's why too many people can't teach this class, because it's about God the Father. And his mindset, his mentality, what he wants. And not too many people know too much about God the Father. Everybody understand that? But the Son whom he hath sent. Read on.
Verse 45.
Come on.
And he that seeth me.
Read it one more time.
And he that seeth me.
Read on.
Seeth him that sent me.
Read on.
I am come a light into the world.
Read on.
That whosoever believeth on me.
Read on.
Should not abide in darkness.
Read on.
And if any man hear my word.
Read it again.
And if any man hear my word.
Read on.
And believe not.
And do what?
And believe not.
Read on.
I judge him not.
Read on.
For I came not to judge the world.
Read on.
But to save the world.
But to do what?
Save the world.
But to save the world. So he came with a message that was gonna enable Israelites to be saved. He said, if you don't want to believe what I'm saying, then that's fine. That's okay. Because I'm not going to judge you. He said the same words that you don't believe in, those words are going to judge you on the last day. I'm here to save. I'm here to focus on the ones that believe in what I'm saying, that believe in him that sent me, because he has a message for you. And this message, this class that he has prepared since he destroyed the first world. If you get this message, you ain't going to end up like the people that was destroyed in the first world. You're going to end up saved.